Hello, Beekman Elementary School. It's Friday, May 7th, and it's time for another episode of the Beekman Bears Friday Fun-O-Rama. Let's get started. This is the first May Friday Fun-O-Rama episode, and that means it is time for the May STEM Read Aloud and also the May STEM Challenge. So, let's enjoy a new book that's being read by the one and only Mrs. Delari. Enjoy.
The most magnificent thing. For all the little perfectionists of the world. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that is in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. it's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. And as they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel-to-seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing.
So did you enjoy that book? I hope you did. What a positive story about a girl who gets frustrated and annoyed that she can't make her idea come to life. But in the end, what I think helped was that she walked away, and then she came back to her project with another perspective and a fresh mind. Sometimes when we are deeply involved in something, we can get so frustrated when things aren't turning out the way we want. But if we take a step back and we let our minds settle, we can see things clearer and approach the project with some positive energy. So now, for your May STEM challenge. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to look around your home and see if you can find materials to make something that would help a member of your family. Maybe you have a lot of pencils or pens that are lying around at your house. Could your family use a pencil holder? Or maybe people are always looking for paper to write on or to make lists. Could you come up with something to help with that? Or do you have a junk drawer that maybe it's hard to keep organized? Maybe you could build an organizer for the drawer. If you make something to help your family, you would be doing something that is magnificent. So give it a shot, Beekman. Let's see what you come up with. And don't forget, if you participate in the May STEM Challenge, make sure you get a picture of your creation, send it to me, and we'll include it on the Friday Fun-O-Rama.
Hey Beekman, it's Ben, and I'm excited to bring you sports and activity news from the past week. Nicholas decided to hand off the duties to me, so I'm pleased to bring you Hey Beekman.
But then,
Thanks to everyone who provided information and pictures. First, way to go, Ellie. She spent time recently getting support for the Kids Heart Challenge. She is really dedicated to raising money for a good cause. Next, check out Franco. He earned his third green stripe on his green Kung Fu sash during recent testing. And in soccer and baseball news, Santino Chase and their baseball team won a recent game 19-2. Wow, way to go. The Beekman Wildcats girls soccer team recently won their game 1-0. Great job. The Beekman Saints soccer team won on Sunday 3-2. Ryan Hayden scored to save the game for the Saints. The Saints remain undefeated. Congratulations. And the Beekman Bombers baseball team won 2 games on Friday, 11-1 and 6-2. The Beekman Bombers are also undefeated with a record of 12-0. Congratulations to all of our teams in their victories.
All right, I think you know what time it is. That's right, it's time for Joke Friday. All right, Joke Friday, everybody. So I asked some more Beekman Bears, some of my friends, to come down and help out with Joke Friday. So sit back, relax, enjoy these jokes from some of your favorite Beekman Bears.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Art. Art who? R2D2. May the force be with you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Lego. Lego who? Lego the door. I want to come in.
Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again next week. Take care, Beekman. Bye.